Okay. Now, 2 points, very important points regarding Manglik I will discuss on today. That is, you should not panic if you are a Manglik one, because Manglik is not a dosh for your marital life. At least Manglik is a charm which is only associated with the marital aspect. This particular term, not the Mars one. Mars is responsible for so many factors in one's life, but obviously for the marriage, Mars is definitely is one of the important planets. Now, most of the time I experienced a mishap, unfortunately, for so many persons. They have come to me for consultation because they are facing problems in their life, in their conjugal life after getting married, and at the same time they used to say that, sir, before we got married, we made it clarified that both of us are Manglik. Then when I start examining the charts, what comes out that, yes, he is right or she is right, because Mars is placed in any of the houses which I mentioned a little while ago. Mars is placed in either in Lagna house, ascendant, or 4th house, or 7th house, or 8th house, or 12th houses. But the astrologer from whom the person consulted before marriage, that astrologer didn't analyze whether the native is, the person is getting the effect of Manglik or not, because they only the astrologer only analyzed his Lagna Kundli D1. There is another very important chart I mention as and when required in my program, that is Chalit chart or Bhav chart. You also can get to see from the internet what is the significance of Bhav chart or Chalit chart in one's Kundli. This is another chart like Lagna Kundli. From this chart, we come to know the efficacy of a planet, that is whether that planet is responsible or is giving any effect on that house or not, where the planet is placed. For example, if a planet is placed in 4th house, Mars, if the Mangal or Mars is placed in 4th house with respect to ascendant in one's Lagna Kundali. Technically, we can say that the person is Manglik. But if in Bhav chart or a moon chart, in Bhav chart or Chalit chart, if the Mars gives effect on 5th house, then in spite of being technically Mangalik, that person will not get any effect of Mangalik. That's why a responsible astrologer or an educated astrologer or a true astrologer or astrologer in true sense should be responsible enough to analyze the Bhav chart or Chalit chart at the same time. What happens that in spite of being Mangalik for both the couple, if one of the person, husband or wife, gets the effect of Mars in another house, means if one of these persons or this couple, husband or wife, will not get effect, doesn't get effect of Mangalik, but technically both are Mangalik, what happens that disparity will come even both are technically Mangalik. Because in Bhav chart, one of these two persons is not Mangalik functionally. So what comes out? That they are, means there will be a mismatch of this Mangalik yoga. Why Mangalik is not a dosha? When we can say that this person is getting the Mangalik dose, when we see that husband or wife in anybody's chart, one is Mangalik, another is not Mangalik, functionally and technically, then this yoga can be considered as a mismatch, or any kind of mismatch can be said as, can be considered as those or those. That's why we used to say that Mangalik is a dosha, but Mangalik is not a dosha. It's just a yoga, a placement of Mars in one's chart. So, see, the couple has no idea regarding this. They have done their best. They both of them believe in astrology. That's why they reached to an astrologer. But unfortunately, the astrologer missed to check this one. or astrologer is not aware of this chart at all, the Bhav chart or Chalit chart. So that's why this program is for you, to make you aware that before you reach to an astrologer, you should know some basic factors, and you should ask the astrologer that did you check my all the charts, the divisional charts, or you are analyzing only Lagna chart or only Navang's Kundli, Navang's chart. So you have to be bit alert for this.